裴洛西。过去呢，这传奇的一幕，她曾经站在川普国情咨文的时候，就在她背后把国情咨文的这个纸本给撕掉。这是传奇性的女子呢，我们可以看到画面当中呢，当时她跟蔡英文见面的这个画面，现在呢别具意义。原因是什么？因为裴洛西宣布要退休了，她在自己的社群网站上面公布一段将近6分钟的影片，那么当中呢就特别把这段画面给剪了进去。那我们可以看到呢，裴洛西呢这一次在85岁的这个年纪呢宣布要退休，时间点呢还有一个值得关心的地方，就是呢刚好就是在民主党的地方选举，在这边呢我们可以看到民主党才拿下胜利之后，现在呢他刚好是在这个最胜利的时间点宣布要退休了，时间点就是明年，他这次宣布说我不再竞选连任，那么也代表说呢，他跟美国民众这个长时间的这个熟面孔呢，即将要从政坛上面落幕。不过我们可以看到，裴洛西确实呢，在美国民众心中不仅是非常有地位，尤其是在台湾民众心中，他在2022年8月的时候访台，当时是在中共这边的一片的抗议声当中抵达台湾，尤其是呢，他才抵达台湾的前1分钟，当时驻中的大使马上就被召见，在这个状况之下呢，他还是非常勇于表态，也因此呢，在这一次6分钟的这样的一个精华当中呢，他特别就把跟蔡英文总统当时见面受训的画面给放了进来了。那么值得关注的是，大家就开始好奇说，川普的态度到底是怎么样？因为过去呢，其实裴洛西根本就是川普在公开政坛上面的最大政敌。刚刚提到了，他不但是撕了川普的国情咨文，还有很多时候呢，他都直接表态反对，甚至在川普第2任的就职典礼当中呢，他根本就不出席了。而对于裴洛西要退休了，川普怎么说呢？
Nancy Pelosi's retirement.
I think she's an evil woman. I'm glad she's retiring. I think she did the country a great service by retiring. I think she was a tremendous liability for the country.
And on Dick Cheney.
I thought she was an evil woman who did a poor job, who cost the country a lot in damages and in reputation. I thought she was terrible. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.
我看到川普真的是一点情面都不留，别人要退休了，他也一点好话都不说，就直接说她是一个恶毒的女人。看起来呢，确实是积怨很深，但是也有可能是迁怒，因为川普最近真的压力非常大。高等法院现在要判断说他的关税战到底是合不合理，尤其是我们可以看到呢，如果说现在高等法院不站在他这边，过去从今年4月开始他打的所有的关税战将会即将被推翻。那么尤其是呢，在关税的部分呢，川普就赶快帮自己背书了。他说，如果你是推翻关税的话，将会带来极大的破坏。尤其是我们可以看到，美国时间在5号，当地的时间5号，就对于这件事情呢，高等法院做出了3个小时的辩论，目前结果还没出来。不过我们可以看到呢，现在在法院这边，自由派跟保守派的这个大法官呢，就针对这件事情争论不休。而川普则是辩称说，我是为了全世界好，应该要站在我这边。以上是本节的这部话题。
Dear San Francisco, we are fortunate to live in the most beautiful, remarkable place on earth. But the true magic of San Francisco, the San Franciscans. There's a reason why our city has always been synonymous with the future. Here we don't fear the future, we forge it. From the gold rush to the miracles of science and technology, our city has always been the cradle of innovation, buzzing with optimism and creativity. We are a vibrant and diverse city, home to hardworking families, diligent students, and heroic veterans, and the dreams of entrepreneurs and immigrants. From Chinatown to Japantown, from the Mission to the Fillmore, from Hunters Point to the Castro, North Beach to the Sunset. We are also resilient, experiencing more than our fair share of challenge. When the Loma Prieta earthquake struck, we brought in federal support that ensured we would not just recover, but reimagine the South of Market neighborhood. And of course, HIV/AIDS tested our city to its core. But out of our agony came action. Under the leadership of UCSF and San Francisco General, we pioneered comprehensive community-based care, prevention, and research. That very system served as a model as we wrote the Ryan White Care Act, which still ensures access to life-saving medical care nationwide. Fittingly, our city is home to the National AIDS Memorial Grove, a place of renewal where we remember the loved ones we lost. For decades, I've cherished the privilege of representing our magnificent city in the United States Congress. It seems prophetic now that the slogan of my very first campaign in 1987 was, "A voice that will be heard." And it was you who made those words come true. It was the faith that you had placed in me and the latitude that you have given me that enabled me to shatter the marble ceiling and be the first woman Speaker of the House, whose voice would certainly be heard. It was an historic moment for our country, and it was momentous for our community, empowering me to bring home billions of dollars for our city and our state. With these resources, we have powered enormous progress. For healthcare, from the fight against HIV/AIDS to the Affordable Care Act. For transportation, extending BART, electrifying Caltrain, creating the 3rd Street Light Rail and the Central Subway, and strengthening our iconic Golden Gate Bridge, all creating good-paying jobs. For housing, enabling nonprofits to build affordable, low-income, community-based housing with the low-income housing tax credit. For the environment, from protecting clean air and water, to taking action on climate, to transforming the Presidio from a military post to a national park, a model for the nation. Of course, credit for this work also goes to our brothers and sisters in labor, and it was also made possible by the entrepreneurial spirit of our private and nonprofit sectors. We can be proud of what we have accomplished, but there's always much more work to be done. Of course, San Francisco's impact is not confined to our city limits. The Affordable Care Act, Wall Street reform, human rights abroad, and so many other priorities all sprang from the vision, values, and voices of San Franciscans. Because of your trust, I was able to represent our city and our country around the world with patriotism and pride. I say to my colleagues in the House all the time, no matter what title they have bestowed upon me, Speaker, Leader, Whip, there has been no greater honor for me than to stand on the House floor and say, I speak for the people of San Francisco. I have truly loved serving as your voice in Congress, and I've always honored the song of St. Francis, Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace, the anthem of our city. That is why I want you, my fellow San Franciscans, to be the first to know. I will not be seeking re-election to Congress. With a grateful heart, I look forward to my final year of service as your proud representative. As we go forward, my message to the city I love is this: San Francisco, know your power. We have made history, we have made progress, we have always led the way. And now we must continue to do so by remaining full participants in our democracy and fighting for the American ideals we hold dear. In doing so, we ensure that our city shines on as a beacon of hope, justice, and peace for the country and for generations to come. After all, San Francisco is the greatest city on earth with the most extraordinary people on earth, and a place that I will always believe is heaven on earth. Thank you, San Francisco, for trusting me to be your voice in Congress. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.